What's up, hip hop fans? Welcome to another edition of Hip Hop Head. My name is Julian Williams, and today I will be reviewing Lil Wayne. I Am Not a Human Being, the EP that just was released yesterday. Released digitally, will be released physically on October the 12th. Overall, this is my review. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5, 3 mics out of 5. And the reason that I'm gonna give it 3 mics out of 5 is because there is no direction of this record. It was just, if you listen to the record, you have some decent songs, but there's just no direction. It's kind of like you're listening to like a very diverse range of songs on the record, and you don't really have. This is how I look at it. When you have a record, you have to have a direction of where you want to go with the record. If you want a few party tracks, you want want a record of inspirational tracks, or a record with tracks full of just hot beats and good lyricism. But I feel as if with this album, all the songs are just thrown together, and there's just no direction at all with this record. They're just songs that were previously recorded that were just recycled songs that they just put on the record. That's just how I feel listening to it. And Lil Wayne, don't get me wrong, is a pretty good rapper. I think he's a pretty good rapper, and I think he's probably to be quite honest, he's probably the most, along with Eminem, one of the most popular rappers of this generation. I'm not gonna simply call him the best. I'm gonna say one of the most popular. And just because you're popular doesn't make you the best. And a lot of people feel as if Lil Wayne's the best rapper alive. I wouldn't go as far as to give him that title. I'm not a hater or anything. I could listen to his music, but at the same time, I just wouldn't call him the best. That's just a matter of my opinion. But anyway, on to the record. I'm Not a Human Being. The tracks sound a lot different. A lot of the tracks just sound different. There's some, you can just hear like the different beats. You can hear, just like it's just like with the beats. He raps very well over the beats. Has a very good energy, But some couple of songs are just ridiculous on the EP. The opening of it, Gonorrhea, has a very up tempo, high up tempo track, and it's him and Drake rapping over it, and it's just a record that seemed like a novelty song that was just simply made just to be made. I don't think it was a track that really was intended to go anywhere. That's just my thoughts on that. And then Hold Up featuring T Streets, another track that was very high tempo. It kind of kept that energy level going. Decent track. And then he kind of slowed it down with his song With You with Drake. Had Drake singing the chorus. Kind of slowed it down a little bit with that track. And then, and then I'm Not a Human Being being the next track. And I'm Single. I'm Single is a song we've already heard before. It's been out for quite a while. Decent. I think it's a decent track. I'm Not a Human Being, decent track. And What's Wrong with Them featuring Nicki Minaj is pretty good, right above it. I wasn't too much of a fan of Right Above It. I was a little let down by Right Above It. Probably considering that I heard that Drake freestyle before. I think from what I've heard, it was a freestyle taken from like a radio interview. Wasn't too much of a fan of Right Above It. After that was Popular featuring Lil Twist. Popular featuring Lil Twist, I think, was probably one of the most ridiculous records on the album. I just think that they just took some verses, and they just from other songs or other recordings and just put them on this one track with Lil Twist. I wasn't too much of a fan of that track. I liked That Ain't Me with featuring Jay Sean. I did like that track. And Bill Gates, which is the final song on the whole EP, and I'm not including the bonus tracks, I'm just rating the EP. General, Bill Gates was a so-so track, not really the way that to typically end your record. I wouldn't even end the record with something like that, but hey, it is what it is. So I give it 3 out of 5 because it just seems as if there were songs that were just put together, and there's no direction for this record. Lyrically, Lil Wayne was decent. He was decent lyrically. Production wise was pretty good. Things, I mean, the records, he didn't have any bad beats. The production wasn't necessarily bad. I just think that some of the songs, I think the way Lil Wayne went with some of the songs and the beats were just, some of the beats just didn't sound right with him. And but I do like the energy that Lil Wayne brings. I like it. I like the punchlines. I think that's why a lot of fans like Lil Wayne. I think they like the punchlines and they like the beats he could rap over to, and the ability to pretty much rap over any beat. I think that's a lot of hip hop fans like to see with Lil Wayne. But Lil Wayne, hands down, I think is one of the most popular. But I was glad around Carter 2 to see the improvement. And I think that he could still improve. Hopefully, the Carter 4, we don't see recycled tracks or thrown together tracks, because it just seems as if this was just a record full of recycled songs, or EP full of recycled songs, just to kind of keep Lil Wayne's name out there while he's in prison. So anyway, guys, 3 out of 5 is my rating for the album. It's not me being critical of it. It's just how the record sounds. If you listen to it closely, it just sounds like records thrown together that probably would have never been on a Lil Wayne record, on a Lil Wayne album if he was out of jail. I just don't think any of those songs would. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, take it easy. Peace.